Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-March 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as many of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Let's go ahead and get into it here. Column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's coming for the remainder of the month, so any kind of big things to look out for. Column number 2, we're going to talk about anything related to money. Our third column here, we're going to talk about anything related to love. And our fourth and final column here, we're going to do a message for our future self or spirit guides. So that is like almost like advice to take into the remainder of the month with you. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the camera here. I bumped the table and then I messed up the camera too, Sagittarius. All right, there we go. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. And then we'll do, but let's go ahead and get started. So column number 1, again, taking a look at what's coming for the remainder of March. So we have the summary affirmation card here of magnetism. So with the magnetism card, this is one of my favorites. I'm a big time believer in manifesting, attracting things to you. What you think is what you get type of thing. But we want to be really thoughtful what we're thinking about in these next few weeks here, Sagittarius, because it's going to have a big impact on what you attract to yourself. So just be aware of that, be cautious of that. Again, you have this really strong magnetic force. You're going to be attracting things to you these next few weeks, so make sure you are attracting the right things to yourself. Well, let's go ahead and take a look, see what other messages we've got going on here. All right, first up we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is a card of having a choice. So I do feel like there's going to be a decision that's pretty significant coming up for you. The nice thing is, though, is I feel like this is really meaningful. If you look at this card, this person is like holding the world in their hand. It's like the choice you're making is significant. It has that kind of impact for you. There could be some delay in making this choice too. Sometimes with the Two of Wands, there's a little bit of delay here. I feel like there's a big choice coming for you in these next few weeks. The next card we have is the Page of Cups. This can be a new love card, so potentially some new loving coming in. This could be love interest, friend, baby, animal, any kind of new love, but we are feeling some new love. This is also like being hard work, being studious. This is putting time, attention, effort into something. I do feel like this is impacting the decision though. It's like we've been working towards something and now we have to decide on what next step is. Again, be focused on attracting those things that we want to ourselves. At the bottom we have the Sun card. I will argue till the end of time this is probably the best card in the entire tarot deck. It's material happiness, it's joyous outcomes, it's success. So I love to see this. I feel like we're going to have a really happy, joyous next 2 weeks, which is wonderful to see. I feel like there's going to be a lot of happiness and joy in whatever we decide here to do. And then, of course, this new relationship bringing in a lot of love and happiness, contentment, joy there as well. So lots of big things going on, lots of really positive things going on, which is wonderful to see here, Sagittarius. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a very resourceful card. This is about using your resources in the correct place. So do keep that in mind. I think that needs to be factored into your decision making. Like, I don't know if there's a decision that's better timing wise or financially or career wise, but think about the resources you have and how those impact that decision. This is also a love card, so there's definitely some love energy out there for you. The next card we have is the Ace of Wands. This is pretty fitting because I feel like this is like anytime of an ace card, it's a card of newness. So this is new project, new idea, new inspiration. So I feel like as we make this decision, we're going on to something new. This is accounting for the hard work that we'll put in. We've already put in hard work and now it's like we're redirecting here. Again, this could be the new love though too. So lots of new love energy sprinkled in there. At the bottom, we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card with a couple different meanings. The biggest one here, though, and it's like screaming it to me here, Sagittarius, is persistent. So, again, I feel like we've worked really hard up to this point. Now we have the decision, and now we need to continue that hard work after the decision, after the split in the road, whatever direction that's taking us. All right, let's talk about our next column now, which is anything related to money. So a quick money message for you. So we have an affirmation here. I am financially safe and secure. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money here, Sagittarius. So first up, we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card. It's interesting. So if you look at this card, this person has like come back from a battle, but they've come back from a battle successfully. So this is victory, award, recognition, good news, success. So I feel like we're about to have the victory. We're about to have the success here, which is really neat to see, Sagittarius. But it's kind of like it could have been a hard fought battle, right? So, but I love this. Nonetheless, we're still getting that victory, that win, that success. The next card we have is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups can be very nostalgic. I feel like we could be reflecting on something. Again, maybe we finished something, so now we're kind of in this period of reflection. This is also potentially a card of reunion, so I feel like you could be getting reconnected with an old coworker, boss, something of that sort. Maybe you're going back to a project you've worked on before, but there is like something coming back that's been there before, whether it's a person or a project. And at the bottom, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a card of the perfect, the ideal. This is typically a love card. It's like Prince or Princess Charming. Very romantic, very proposal-like, but focusing in on the proposal piece of this, the opportunity. So I do feel like we're about to have this opportunity that's picturesque. It's perfect. It's the ideal. It's the thing that you really want here. So it's interesting. I do think that, again, this reunion, this reconnection is opening this door to this opportunity. Perhaps some of this recent success, of course, is going to feed into it as well. Let's take a look at our clarifiers, though, and see what other messages we have. First, we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is a card of, it has a lot of different meanings. All these cards have so many different meanings here, Sagittarius. But this is like watching eyes. So I do feel like somebody was watching your performance, which makes sense because I feel like there is an opportunity here now. Again, the opportunity kind of feels new old, but it's still a really wonderful opportunity for you, and it's coming through like as that perfect opportunity. But as you were doing this hard work, as you were going through this battle, as you were navigating all these things, I feel like somebody was watching and taking notes. So that's really good to see. I think that's beneficial to you. Sometimes those prying eyes are not the best. In this case, it feels like those eyes on you, they were on you at the right time. The next card we have is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands can be like a competition card. So I do feel like there's a little bit of like competitive energy. I feel like, again, we're getting reconnected with a coworker previously, a project. There's a little bit of competitive energy here, but I wouldn't really worry about it. Again, I feel like we're sitting on top, we're coming out on top. And again, the opportunity is so much greater. So there could be somebody trying to compete with you even, but I would just focus on you here, Sagittarius. At the bottom, we have the Two of Cups. Interesting. There's such strong relationship ties here as well. So I do feel like there's a strong relationship. Perhaps this person that we had competition or issues with before now is like a partnership almost. But I do feel like we'll be partnering as we move into this new opportunity. So I do think you're getting reconnected with somebody you've worked with previously. It could have been a little bit competitive, but we've already come out on top and you're going to want this opportunity. So partner with them to the best of your ability. Taking a look at our next column now, let's talk about anything related to love. So it says manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Lots of magnetism, manifesting cards this month. I love to see that. All right, so let's run through these here. Up first, we have the Page of Swords. We just talked about the Page of Swords here. So the Page of Swords can be kind of like gossip, drama, so be aware of that, be cautious of that. I do feel like there could be like news coming out. I feel like we're finding out truth, we're finding out information. So that's the biggest thing I'm hearing and seeing. The Eight of Wands is actually going to echo that message. So the Eight of Wands can be like a speed, action, change card, but it's also a card of finding out news. So we have finding out news, we have finding out truth, we're finding out some sort of love information this month. There's no way around it. The next card we have is the Knight of Wands. I love the Knight of Wands. When I see this card, it like screams freedom to me, Sagittarius. So you see the horse and rider like raring to go. We're feeling really inspired. We're feeling really motivated. So I do think this is going to be positive news. I feel like you're going to be happy to hear it. It's going to give you this sense of freedom. It's going to give you this sense of inspiration, this sense of motivation. So that's great to see. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Ace of Cups. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Cups, this is new baby, relationship, proposal, marriage. So whatever you're hoping for love, here's the spread. Here's everything that we have going on. So this is really neat to see the Ace of Cups come into play here. So whatever you're hoping for love. Also, it's like maybe you're finding out information that this is coming true. It's like maybe you've been trying to have a baby and now it's happening. Or there's somebody you've had a crush on and now you realize they like you too. So it's like we're finding out truth regarding this new love, which is really neat to see. We also have the Six of Wands. This is again victory, success, recognition, good news. So I feel like we're successful. We're getting what we want. We're hearing what we're wanting. We're obtaining what we want, which is really nice to see. At the bottom we have the Hierophant. This is very traditional, conventional card, so it's a great card for relationships. It's a card of expectations too, and I feel like it exceeds expectations, so I love when we see a card like that because it just really is a great strength card. Again, the relationship's even better than we thought it would be. Alrighty, fourth and final column now, a message from our future self or spirit guide. So we have the card Perception. I do feel like your perception on something is changing, and sometimes it's almost like we need the okay that like we once had a stance on something and it since has changed. But I do feel like our perception, our idea, our thoughts on something is changing. Let's take a look and see what messages we have here. Okay, first up we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a card. This could be like juggling things. This is multitasking. This is weighing options. This is prioritizing. I think we need to do that, just that. I feel like we need to prioritize. We need to refocus. Again, our perceptions are changed. Our ideas have changed. The things we want have changed. And we need to reprioritize to account for that. So that's what I'm seeing with our Two of Pentacles. Up next, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is our desire. These are the things that we want long term. So how do we prioritize? Where do we focus our energy to help get us towards the things that we want? And at the bottom here, we have the Ace of Wands. Again, anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. This is like new inspiration, new urge to create, new motivation though. So we do need to refocus. We need to reprioritize. We need to kind of hone in on those things that we want, focus on the long game, and then start to take action. And with this new focus, this new drive. So what is it that you really want and how do we prioritize to get there? Ooh, look at that. All right. So first and foremost, we have the Two of Pentacles on top of the Two of Pentacles. If you've watched my readings before, you know I love when this happens. It's like the universe saying, I said what I meant what I said. It's a very crisp, clear message here, Sagittarius. So again, we need to prioritize. We need to focus in. We can't be spread so thin. We can't be juggling all these things. We need to make our priority our priority. The next card is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles has a ton of different meanings. There could be some worry here. There could be some stress. There could be some isolation. I feel like we're worried that we're not getting where we want to go long term. But honestly, this worry kind of worked out well for you because it caused this perception change, this idea change, this thought process change, and it triggered this reprioritization. So in this case, I kind of like this worry because it was like all of a sudden we realized maybe we weren't on the path we wanted to be, and how do we get back there, Sagittarius? So it was good because it triggered the Two of Pentacles type action. At the bottom, we have the Three of Cups. I love to see this. This is celebrations. This is success. So I do feel like reprioritizing is the right thing for you to do. I think you'll get right on the right path. Also with the Three of Cups, this is a nice circle of support card. So I do feel like you have a circle of support to drive towards whatever this priority is, whatever this long-term desire is. Okay, at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind here, Sagittarius, you can pause the video and think of them. But question number 1, we have the Four of Spades, number 49 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2 is the Queen of Diamonds, number 12 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the Ace of Hearts, number 11 card. That's going to be a yes. So no yes, yes there for you. If you watched your, if you watched your video earlier this month, we did pull a card from our Healing Stones deck. This is a crystal to keep with you through the month of March. You have Aventurine, which is good for meditation, introspective, inner and outer peace. It really helps you act at the right time, do the right action at the right time. Last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Sagittarius, your healing note says, healing love and light from me to you. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, follow. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. I did also include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a fabulous rest of your March.